Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
My name is Dea Ramadhanty.
My name is Eprilia Annisya Putri.
My name is Detti Aisya Aprilia.
My name is Dwi Raissa.
Now we will learn about Appositive. What is an appositive? An appositive is a noun phrase that explains or represents another noun phrase. It usually comes after the noun which is repressed. It may also come before the subject of a sentence. Appositive is divided into two types. First, restrictive appositive. Restrictive appositive are considered absolutely necessary in understanding the primary noun presented. Oftentimes, restrictive appositive are not separated by commas but connected to the primary noun. Example: Mrs. Jacob's class, honors biology, is so hard. Because Mrs. Jacob may teach a variety of classes, honors biology is considered a restrictive appositive. Second, non-restrictive appositive. Non-restrictive appositive, on the other hand, provide additional information that is not necessary for understanding. Because it is unnecessary information, non-restrictive appositive are typically separated from the primary noun by comment. Example: I bought a new blouse, a short blouse with a sunflower pattern. Although the appositive describes the blues further, it is not necessary for basic understanding of the sentence.
Where did appositives come from? Appositive can be formed from a sentence, adjective clause, and infinitive and gerund. The first one is sentence. Here is the example. The first sentence is Jakarta is the capital city of Indonesia. The second sentence is Jakarta has many shopping places. To form an appositive, we have to remove the subject and the to be in the sentence. So, the only thing left in the sentence is the noun phrase. For the example, I will pick the first sentence. The subject of the first sentence is Jakarta, and the to be of the first sentence is. If we remove those, the sentence will only have the capital city of Indonesia, which is a noun phrase, and that is an appositive. When we combine the first sentence and the second sentence, it will be like this. Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, has many shopping places. The second one is from an adjective clause. Appositives are actually reduced adjective clause. However, unlike adjective clause, appositive don't have an adjective clause marker or a verb. Here is the example. Sukarno, who was one of the founding fathers of Indonesia, became a great president. The sentence mentioned behind is an adjective clause. To form an appositive, we have to remove the adjective clause marker, or what we can call relative pronoun, and the to be in the sentence. The adjective clause marker in the sentence is who, and the to be is was. So, the only thing left in the sentence is one of the founding fathers of Indonesia, which is a noun phrase. And the sentence after we form an appositive will be like this. Sukarno, one of the founding fathers of Indonesia, became a great president. The third, and also the last one, is from an infinitive and gerund. Here is the example of infinitive. Her dream to win the competition has made her practice harder. The phrase between two commas, to win the competition, is a phrase to further explain the subject of the sentence, which is her dream. And for your information, to win is not a verb, but it is an infinitive. And lastly, here is the example of gerund. Robbie's hobby, sailing across the Pacific Ocean, takes a lot of time. The phrase between two commas, sailing across the Pacific Ocean, is a phrase to further explain the subject of the sentence, which is Robbie's hobby. The gerund of the sentence is sailing, and it is not a verb, as we know ourselves that appositive doesn't use verb. What are the characteristics of appositive? First, appositive doesn't have subject pronoun, such as she, it, he, we, they, etc. Second, appositive doesn't have to be, such as was, were, is, are, etc. Third, appositive doesn't have relative pronoun, such as who, which, whom, whose, etc. Fourth, appositive doesn't have verb. Fifth, appositive is usually placed between two commas. There are also appositive that place in the beginning of the sentence. Therefore, it doesn't need two commas. There are also appositive that doesn't need comma at all. Usually, the appositive is names. Sixth, and the last one, is appositive is a noun phrase.
I will explain about the position of the appositive. The appositive is usually placed after the noun, but can also be placed before the noun. Example sentence position before the noun: the best-selling car in Indonesia, Toyota Avanza, is product by the Daihatsu manufacturer. And example sentence position after noun: Toyota Avanza, the best-selling car in Indonesia, is product by the Daihatsu manufacturer. I will explain an example and appositive problem. Number 1. Chopin, a famous Polish composer, died at place Vendôme. A famous Paris Square. B. It is a famous Paris Square. C. A famous Paris Square which. D. That is a famous Paris Square. In question, Chopin as a subject and died as a verb. The answer is A, because option B, C, and D are wrong. In option B, there is the word it is. It as a subject and is as verb. While in question, there is already subject and verb. In option C, the pattern used is not quite right. But if which is followed by verb, it is correct. And in option D, there is the word that. Therefore, it is clearly wrong. Number 2, Henry and Jude, Bang Bang Bang, was boldly raised at first publication. A. What a novel! of sexual exploration. B. It is a novel of sexual exploration. C. Which it explores sexuality. D. A novel of sexual exploration. In question, Henry and June is subject and was is a verb. The answer is D, because in option A, the pattern used is not quite right. In option B, there is the word it is. It as a subject, is as a verb, while in question, there is already subject and verb. In option C, there is the word which it. Word each should be which plus subject plus predicate.
Number 3. Sarcophagus blank 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 was often decorated with biblical scenes in early Christian times. The blank in the sentence lies between two commas, so what we are looking for is appositive. Option A. It was coven placed above ground. There are pronoun it and to be was, so option A is wrong. Option B. That was coven placed above ground. There's to be was, so option B is wrong. Option C. Which of coven placed above ground. There's relative pronoun which, so option C is wrong. Option D. A coven placed above ground. There are no subject noun, relative pronoun, to be, and verb. So, the best answer is D. A coven placed above ground. Number 4. Blank blank blank. George is attending the lecture. George is not a subject. George is appositive. The sentence doesn't have a subject, so what we are looking for is a subject. Option A. Right now is not a subject. Option B. Happily is not a subject. Option C. Because of the time is a preposition. Option D. My friend. So the best answer is D. My friend.
So, what can we conclude from the previous explanation? Appositive is a noun phrase that defines or further identifies the noun phrase following or come before it. Appositive comes from sentence, adjective clause, and the last one is infinitive and gerund. When an appositive is essential to the meaning of the noun it belongs to, don't use commas. But when the noun preceding the appositive provides sufficient identification on its own, use commas around the appositive. The characteristics of appositive are: it doesn't have subject pronoun, it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have relative pronoun, it doesn't have verb, it is usually placed between two commas, and it is noun phrase.
There are two types of the appositive. First, restrictive appositive, and second, non-restrictive appositive. Appositive is usually placed after the noun, but can also be placed before the noun. Okay, I think that's enough for the lessons now. May be useful for all of us. I represent other apologies if there are some mistakes and flaws. And to God, we ask forgiveness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.